For centuries, humanity has looked out across the stars, convinced that the farthest reaches of our solar system mark the final boundary of our influence. The edge of the solar system seemed like nothing more than a vast, silent emptiness, a cold, indifferent frontier, where the solar wind's reach dwindles into the blackness of interstellar space. This was the comforting idea we had long held. Beyond the farthest planets and dwarf planets, there was nothing, just a quiet, barren expanse between our little corner of the universe and the rest of the cosmos. But what if we were wrong? What if space isn't the lifeless, empty wilderness we always thought it to be? Voyager 1, a spacecraft that has been traveling through space for more than 4 decades, is challenging everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. After more than 45 years in space, this mechanical ambassador, which was originally designed to explore the outer planets of the solar system, is now sending back signals that suggest something far more complex, mysterious, and perhaps even unsettling, exists at the edge of our solar system. Voyager 1, launched in 1977, was designed to be a messenger, a representative of humanity to the distant stars. Its primary task was to capture images and data from the gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, sending back breathtaking photographs that changed our understanding of these distant worlds. But after completing its mission, Voyager 1 didn't stop. It kept going. In 2012, it crossed the heliopause, the boundary that marks the end of the Sun's influence, where the solar wind gives way to the interstellar medium, the space between the stars. Scientists anticipated that this boundary would mark a transition into nothingness. What they expected was a gradual fading of the Sun's magnetic influence and a slow plunge into the darkness of the interstellar void. Instead, Voyager 1 encountered something entirely unexpected, something that could rewrite the textbooks. The spacecraft didn't enter a quiet, lifeless space. Instead, it began to detect strange, repeating signals. These weren't random fluctuations or errors. They were structured. They were organized, and most strangely of all, they were emanating from beyond the solar system, from the very edges of the known universe. These disturbances weren't random noise. They were patterns. They suggested something deliberate, something that wasn't supposed to be there. It was as if Voyager 1 had unknowingly stumbled upon a signal, a message that was never intended for human ears. Scientists had always thought of the heliopause as a boundary, a shield that protected our solar system from the chaos of the universe, from cosmic rays, and the unpredictable forces of deep space. But what Voyager 1's instruments were picking up suggested a far more complex reality. The signals it's detecting, the magnetic ripples, and the oscillations in radiation are more than just noise. They appear to be part of a system, something deliberate. The notion of the edge of the solar system as a simple, quiet boundary begins to fade, as scientists consider the possibility that we are looking at something much more intricate. Could it be that the boundary isn't a shield, but a point of contact, a gateway into something more? Over the years, the intensity of the signals Voyager 1 has detected has grown, and they have taken on a clearer structure. These aren't random bursts or irregular waves. They are periodic, repeating signals. The question that scientists are grappling with now is, are we hearing the natural hum of the cosmos, or are we witnessing something more intentional, something we were never meant to find? Could it be that space, rather than being an empty void, is teeming with hidden currents of energy, invisible to the naked eye but detectable by the right instruments? What if the very fabric of the galaxy is interconnected by a vast, invisible web, with currents of energy linking star systems across light-years of space? This idea isn't as far-fetched as it might sound. Some theorists have suggested that Voyager 1 has inadvertently come into contact with an interstellar current, a cosmic energy field that spans across galaxies and solar systems. In this new theory, space is not the empty void we've always assumed, but rather a network of energy channels, veins, if you will, stretching through the cosmos like arteries in a living organism. These currents might not only guide energy, but also serve as a medium for communication, carrying signals across vast distances. If Voyager 1 is indeed encountering such a current, it raises an even more mind-boggling possibility. Could these signals be more than just random phenomena? Could they be intentional? Could they be messages sent by something or someone beyond our understanding? The very nature of the signals Voyager 1 is picking up has led some researchers to propose a radical hypothesis. Space might not be a random, chaotic wilderness, but instead a system with purpose and design. Some scientists now entertain the idea that the galaxy contains artificial, engineered structures, vast regions or zones created by an advanced intelligence. This hypothesis, known as the architect hypothesis, suggests that what we're perceiving as random fluctuations might actually be the effects of ancient artificial systems. Voyager 1's magnetic anomalies, its gravitational oddities, and its increasingly structured pulse signals seem to match the predictions of theorists who suggest that advanced civilizations may have constructed regions in space to channel and manipulate energy in ways we can't yet comprehend. If Voyager 1 has stumbled upon such a structure, we may be on the verge of understanding something far larger and more complex than we ever imagined. It's possible that Voyager is not merely a lone probe drifting through space, but a signal, one that has unwittingly activated a system far beyond our comprehension. It's even possible that Voyager 1 has triggered something dormant, something ancient, that has been waiting for millennia to be discovered. If this is true, we may have just knocked on a door that was never meant to be opened. When Voyager 1 was launched, it carried with it the Golden Record, a collection of sounds, music, and greetings from humanity, designed as a message to any intelligent civilization that might one day encounter it. But what if the Golden Record wasn't just a greeting? What if it was something more? Some theorists now suggest that the electromagnetic signature of the record, its composition, its rotation, and its frequency might act as a kind of tag, allowing the spacecraft to be identified by advanced systems beyond our own. If Voyager 1 has entered such a system, the Golden Record may have inadvertently activated a response, not because we intended it, but because the record itself was designed to respond to signs of intention. The possibility that Voyager 1 is no longer just a human creation, an artifact of our civilization, raises even more unsettling questions. As Voyager drifts 23 billion kilometers from Earth, it might now be part of something far larger, a network or system that is beyond our control or even our comprehension. The anomalies in its signal structure suggest that it is being influenced from the outside. It seems as if something, or someone, is modulating its transmission, perhaps repurposing the spacecraft for a purpose that goes beyond its original design. Could it be that Voyager 1 is now acting as a relay, a node in a much larger system, transmitting data or signals that were never meant for us? Is it possible that what we once thought was a simple, solitary probe is now part of a larger, intricate network that we have yet to understand? For nearly half a century, Voyager 1 has carried the story of humanity out into the stars, a lone messenger in the vast emptiness of space. But now, at the edge of the solar system, it's sending back something unexpected: structured pulses, magnetic ripples, and anomalies too precise to be dismissed as mere noise. Perhaps Voyager wasn't just a scout. It may have been a signal all along, a trigger or a key, sent out into the cosmos in search of something. And now, something has answered. Whether it is a force of nature, an ancient system still operating, after billions of years, or something entirely beyond our comprehension, we are no longer alone in this cosmic journey. Voyager 1 may have opened a door to something far more extraordinary than we ever anticipated. If Voyager has indeed entered a region designed for listening, or more ominously, for watching, then the greatest discovery of our time may not be what we've seen, But what has already seen us? What do you think? Has Voyager uncovered an ancient, long-dormant system, or has it unwittingly activated something we were never meant to find? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. This could be just the beginning. If Voyager's silence is truly coming to an end, we might finally be on the verge of hearing the universe speak back.